Well, we're back in Vagrant's Rest, and someone has a quest for us here. Amara. Amara apparently is ready to continue her journey, whatever it is. I don't know what she's got next for us, but sure. See what she has for us in this nice little abode they've got here. I like this comfy little hearth they've got here. Oh, listen to her playing her lyre. Oh, listen to that. She's like playing it in tune with the music now. Listen. Wow, that's really nice. That's a really nice detail. I bet that took a lot of work to get her playing that in tune with the music. What's up, Amara?
I have learned much from that archive tablet you found. I feared that Cisna's dark arts had corrupted Silaren, but the tablet says otherwise. I spoke with Silaren, and she showed me how one may weave shadow without fear. No, I did not find the human heart. The knots are tied too tightly.
Bummer. What's the good news?
But through Cisna's blackened threads, I felt the tremors of Geffin's dreams. The mother slumbers in the Featherlands, within a great lake. We need her help.
Okay. Suppose once I reach the Featherlands, we'll have to speak to Geffen again, and maybe we'll be able to track down the other heart. Although, there's only really one way I can go right now, so I kinda have the inclination that if I just proceed in the current direction, we'll find it. So let's see. Looks like we've got Flokir's quest to do yet. I think we're gonna go and do that, and then come back here. Here's my current game plan. My equipment seems to be falling behind a little bit in efficiency, and now that we have the ability to teleport with these statues, I kind of want to go back and explore the areas we've seen so far, especially since there's teleport symbols absolutely everywhere. I mean, there's a couple of them in our little hub. There are a lot of places, it seems, that I can reach now that I can teleport. So, I think we'll go and get Flokir's friend here, and then we'll come back and we'll do a little victory lap of the areas we've been through so far. Because I got a feeling that things are only going to get tougher from here. And so it's back to the loom we go. For better or worse, I guess. This canyon area is rough. It's really rough. And something real unfortunate that has come to mind is you might have noticed that we don't have the ability to warp to that stone that's in the canyon. There are some stones that unfortunately our fluffy Pokemon friend cannot reach. So if I want to make the journey back to that stone, I have to walk there and fight all the enemies again. And that's fine, actually. I don't mind that. That's one thing about Dark Souls that everybody remembers, is that sometimes you have to walk places even after getting warping, because it's just not so simple as being able to warp everywhere. And hey, it'll give us a chance to pal around with Flokir, who seems to be running along just fine with only one leg. He's doing quite well for himself. Oh well, we'll make our way back there manually. It's not that big a deal. Well, that wasn't so hard. That was, pretty much the same route we just took, only slightly less difficult because we've got the power of Nordic Fury on our side, or something like that. Flokir does seem pretty angry. And also, we're using the same weapon. Very, very big fan of the beaten stick, apparently. Which is understandable, because it's great. Okay, so we have not gone this way yet. This is new territory for your pal C. Jacobs. And I'm excited? I guess I could call myself excited. It's kind of starting to look like we're out of the canyon now, at least. Which is exciting. Oh, never mind. It's gotten worse. It's gotten much worse. Okay. Well, maybe this way first. Take things one step at a time here. Because I would really rather not fall to my death again. Like most of my deaths recently have been falling off of things. I don't think I've died to being beaten up by an actual enemy in several episodes. So I have to preserve my pride and honor the best I can. Not like I have much reason to do that. Embarrassing myself is the cornerstone of my Let's Plays at this point. It is nice to finally be able to see the sun again, though. I was starting to miss it. I wonder if I can get up there. Oh, man. You know, it's not often that these combat RPG style games let you angle the camera so far up that you can look up through your character. Usually they like top it out like here-ish. But no, this game lets you look all the way up and all the way down to the point where the camera almost inverts. That's pretty cool. It's pretty nice to be able to just crane my neck all the way up if I so desire. Still need the lantern. The lantern, we may be able to see the sun again, but the sun cannot yet see us. That's a distinction that we are still in the process of mitigating. I think this is where we're supposed to be going. Oh, they're worshiping whoever this is. I got a feeling this is the evil that has the other half of the heart or something similar. Either way, they are actively worshiping this weird spider human, so I got a feeling that I'm going to have to beat it up, whatever it is, at some point. It's interesting how they are adding new varieties of the same enemy type. Like, these big guys with the spears are essentially the little ladies that had the spears in the opening area. They're not too extremely different, which is cool. I don't mind that. It's much better than the alternative. It's much better than what a lot of video games do to increase enemy difficulty, which is just have the same enemy but have them get more health but don't represent it real well. That this is a problem that good old Dark Souls has, and I know I've been talking about that a lot lately, but it's just been on my mind, because I think we're getting to the point where comparisons to Dark Souls are starting to become a little bit more relevant than they would in other games I've played through, the Surge and Immortal Unchained specifically. Other games I've done comprehensive post-commentary experiences. Oh boy. Is this like a Liam Neeson kind of thing? Or are we gonna have to kill our way to our objective? I guess I'm fine with that. It's kind of become my MO at this point, really. Nothing really wrong with that in this world. Message to the Darkling Chief. Okay, alright, Flokir, let's see what we got. Though the art of writing is rare among the survivors of old Lethyrus, parchment can still be made from animal hide, and a few are still taught the delicate symbols of High Letherian. It saddens me that few have maintained the arts of writing and making parchment. The darkness took so much from us. I mean, it's kind of hard to write when you can't even see. Although, to be fair, ooh, new armor. To be fair, I guess there would still be torchlight. But then again, in an age of darkness where everybody is hostile, maybe there's not much reason to say things to each other on parchment anyway. I doubt there's like a Pony Express here. Alright, so. Tyrant's Plating. Scraps from the battlefield, layer upon layer. A tapestry of protection forged from fallen foes. They do say that history is written by the victors. It sure is. So let's see. Pretty good stun resistance. Pretty good defense on this one. So it's 20%, 30%, and -20. That's heavy. That's the heaviest armor we've got so far. But it's only a 5% more decrease in regen, so we'll put it on. Why not? Finally, we can see my character's hair again. And look, we've actually got a set of armor that doesn't clip through my mask for once. That's nice. You know, I don't mind that they don't care. In some games, I probably would care that the masks pretty much universally clip through the armor. But in this game, everything is just so abstractly represented that I really don't mind. Well, okay. Once we make it out of this pass and maybe get to another stone that I can rest at and teleport to, then maybe we'll go back to Vagrant's Rest and do our victory lap. I would not like to do this whole thing for a third time, so that horrible effigy up there, that's our next destination, I guess. Once again, for better or worse. Either way, Flokir, I hope that note brings good news, but given the fact that we found a note instead of your kin, I have a feeling that it's not going to be what you expected or desired. Oh boy, we're in the blight now. Oh sure, Flokir, just take your time. Oh no, he's being proactive. He's being proactive in ways that I was not. So thanks, Flokir. Nice. You know, I'm glad that the rules apply to both me and the enemies when it comes to being hit by the spear and then also again by the explosion. That's very much appreciated. I'm wary about walking near these waterfalls. I don't want to spontaneously fall in. But so far the developers have been a lot kinder than the contemporaries when it comes to marking spots where you will fall in the water and drown, which I have not done yet. That has not happened to me a single time in this playthrough. So I guess that goes to show their attention to detail when it comes to marking where you can and cannot go. That's a thing I was talking about before, about how most of the time, if you cannot get somewhere, if you're not intended to go somewhere, you straight up cannot get there no matter what. I wonder if there's stuff over here. No, it doesn't seem like there is. Well, there's got to be a reason that I could jump over here. I don't know what it is, though. I mean, clearly, like, look at this. It's so perfectly shaped like me. You know, like, occasionally you'll run across that in a video game where you see an area you can pass through that's like perfectly in the shape of the player. I don't know. It's probably something, but maybe we'll explore later. Maybe I'll do a montage or something like that of me exploring places I've already been. You know, just cleaning up the items and stuff, because I'm sure that I've missed weapons, items, and armor and stuff so far. Like, even with all of the stuff I've been picking up, I'm sure there is still so much that I have not seen. Also, I would like to extend preemptive apologies to the game, because I considered between recording sessions, right, that I've been picking up a lot of moss, and I haven't really been using it hardly at all, because I've kind of just stuck with whatever weapon is the newest at the time. Help me up here, Flokir. But I would like to extend my apologies to the game if it turns out that you're supposed to be upgrading way more than I have. I mean, look, I'm walking around with 100,000 scoria right now, and a weapon upgrade to the next level right now is probably like only like 25,000. Like it's hardly anything. So it's tough. It's tough to decide if it's my doing or the game's doing that I feel so weak all the time. But as I'm sure you can tell right now, sometimes it's hard to feel that way, because there are some enemies that are really tough, and there are some enemies that are not tough at all, that just pose no challenge, and it's really hard to figure out where I'm supposed to be on that front. So there's a way to get up there, because there's an item inside there. Oh, I can just walk here. Never mind. But even still, it definitely seems like the kind of thing where, with some tricky jumps, I could scale this. In fact, I think I see a way. Oh, this guy's coming for me first, though. Bring it on. But yeah, I think I see a way up. Let me take a closer look. Gonna need to do that climb again. I think there was a way to jump across to the other side, perhaps? I don't know, it just really seems like an area where there would be stuff up there. I don't know. Like maybe if I... Oh, no. Yeah, this... You know what? This is just gonna get me stuck. I don't think I'm gonna bother. There was something on top of the last effigy, though, the big giant effigy. So I imagine that there's probably something on top of that one as well. Oh boy. Really piling on these hammer guys now. Thankfully it's easy enough to get Flokir to distract them. Or whoever my designated adventuring buddy is. Nothing down there? Ah, an item down there. You know, another thing I really appreciate about this game is that they don't penalize you for falling into pits. Often they reward you for falling into pits, so it feels more like you are... It feels more like... I don't know, it softens the blow a little bit when you fall into a pit and get hurt and fail a jump. The blow to your pride. Like, the reward is often not very good, but it's worth going out of your way to get, even if you don't fail the jump. Here, help me up here. I think we might have made it through the pass. I think the pass might be done now. Yeah, that's nothing. Oh. Oh yeah, look at this. We are approaching civilization. I think these here might be the Featherlands that I've heard so much about. Or at least the entrance to the Featherlands. Come on. Oops. My poor character. Her knees and ankles have to be either stronger than stone or shattered into jelly at this point. Like, there's really no middle ground. Either these falls have strengthened her or weakened her to the point of, like, just absolute crippling. Like, every step you can hear just a bag of bones rattling around, like in that DLC for Prey. You know how when you break your ankles in the survival mode and it just sounds like you're carrying around a duffel bag with your shins in it? Oh, it's the worst. And just as it gets lighter, it gets darker again. Oh, I thought that was blood at first, but no, it's plants. Very red plants. Down? Yeah, no, I can't go that way. I might be able to get up there with a real tricky jump, but I think that's intended to be a loop back. Loop back for later. And that's closed off. Whoa! Holy cow! Whoa. Look at this! It got so colorful. Wow, that's beautiful. Man. Oh, and the music's back too. Okay, well, let's see if there's a stone around here somewhere. Yes, there is, and I bet my Pokemon friend is gonna be able to fly out this far. Yes! We have made it through the Hell Pass. Thank God for that. Sayonara, Blight Town. Welcome to the Cracked Path. And it certainly looks like it. This is like a whole nother town over here. Oh, we're gonna have to weave our way through all these buildings. I'm gonna climb on all of those roofs. Really nice color scheme. I really like the contrasting colors of the buildings and the ground. It's so pretty. It's almost alien. Okay, now it is back to Vagrant's Rest we go. We have made a really interesting circuit here in the... We've made a really interesting circuit here in the game world. Like almost a circle, but not quite. Oh, excuse me as I adjusted my chair. Okay. Well. Talk to Flokir, see what the results of our quest was. Again, we could have just turned and talked to him, but maybe it was too dangerous and we had to wait until we were in safety.
So you found the chief, but there was no sign of Lyra. That's a bit unsettling. Let me see that note of hers. Perhaps she's had a change of heart and escaped on her own.
Let's hope.
It's written in the Darkling script, and... oh no, this is bad. Very bad. Lyra isn't just part of the cult now. She's their blooming high priestess.
What?
As soon as she could walk, Lyra was messing around with plants and fungus. Such was her talent that some varieties would grow and change at a mere touch. And it's the foregone that worries me most. A fungus that brings new life to old bones. Her note talks of a promise to Cisna and the risen might of the foregone. Apparently she's gone to the bronzed Maya to do some experiments. Please, find Lyra and convince her to stop this insanity.
With a smile, buddy, because I'm getting kind of tired of fighting wood fungus skeletons everywhere I go. I doubt that she's the one to blame for everything we've come across on our journey, but anybody who deigns to make more of those is an enemy of the state and an enemy of me. So maybe let's very, very gently try to convince her away from experimenting with fungus that turns people into zombies. I've already played one game with a fungus that turns people into zombies. I would hate to play another. And all of these quests are in this new area we've unlocked, which seems very open, like way super open. Also, that looks like the end of the game world. There is nothing else here. There's no like, there actually, I take that back. There's one more. It's like way off the map, but okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7, it seems, major areas. Interesting. So we seem to be coming to the last leg of the journey. Almost, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be so simple as just walking up to the palace and getting the heart. Like, it's not just going to be sitting in the mailbox. So yeah, we gotta go... We gotta go to the Bronzed Mire for everybody. Except for Yokel, who's near the palace, so... It looks like we started with Yokel for our side quests, and we're gonna end with Yokel for our side quests, because that one's the furthest away. Okay, well, let's see. I guess now I can start my roaming around for my little victory lap type thing, although it doesn't feel like much of a victory yet. We've still got a long way to go. I got a new talisman, so let's take a look at it. Your health regenerates slowly over time. Oh wow, that's extremely useful. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. We don't really need lesser constitution. I guess in a moment we'll see how fast that truly is. Let's see. Trying to decide if I want to change out my relics, but I think we're all right with Geffin's Blessing. We're just going to be exploring for now, so I don't really need to change it at all. So I guess we'll start here at Vagrant's Rest. I can think of a couple areas that I haven't been yet in this area. But first of all, there's a cave up there near where we started the game. So I guess let's start by heading there. I mean, why not? You know, we've got time. We might as well just hang out for a bit and explore and find any items that I may have missed. Oh, we got spiders already. Great. Again, imagine my enthusiasm. I just couldn't be happier about this development. Just some spears. You know, I talked a lot about cowardice, about having to feel the need to be brave, and I feel a lot braver. And it's not just because I'm going back to areas where I can kill the enemies in one hit, although that's not really that small of a part of it, is it? Being able to kill the enemies in one hit is real nice. I'm just saying that I'm just saying that becoming acclimated to the game mechanics has made me feel a lot more comfortable just running around, sprinting everywhere, and just doing whatever I feel like. So over here there's a ghost. This is another cave. I didn't go here at first because of that. But we've fought several ghosts now, and now I have a lantern, so... Are you gonna attack me? Oh yeah, it wants to kill me. In fact, it wants to kill both of us, both me and Yokel. It would be kind of strange if it just wanted to kill me and not him. That would make me... I don't know. That would make me feel a little uncomfortable. Oh, great. More of this purple stuff. I love it. I love purple stuff. Remember those Sunny D commercials? What was the purple stuff? Was it like some kind of grape juice? Was it? I just don't know. I don't know what the purple stuff was meant to be. But I know that it was intended to be disgusting. Whatever it was. Ah! Oh, God! Ah! Well, that's the first time that scared me. I guess that's what I get for not looking up. Speaking of which... Get out of here, ghost. Well, that didn't kill the ghost. Did a lot of damage, though, at least. Oh, I'm surprised I haven't been scared by that before. Like, that's one of my biggest fears. One of my biggest fears is something dropping down right on my head because I didn't look up. And, well, there it is. It just happened. And it's not just in video games, either. That would scare the hell out of me in real life, also. Which I think is kind of understandable. I mean, because what are you going to do if something drops down on your head? Fucking just start sweeping at your head with your hands? Start running around like a madman? What is that? What in the world is that? What is that guy? Holy crap! Whatever he is, he's got an army of ghosts on his side. Everything is bad. I am super glad I didn't come in here before, because this dude's crazy. He's very upset. Also, he seems to be stuck on a ledge over there. What in the world was that? That guy was pretty upset, and I don't really know why. Like he could have stood to be a little bit friendlier. I don't know. Like, I'm not expecting my enemies to be a paragon of good company, but even still, jeez, dude. It's like he was trying to actually kill me or something. Whoa, careful. Careful. This is where the world ends. Very, very careful. I don't know what to say about that guy. I just haven't seen him before. He just made me really nervous. Also, Yokel just died. I think Yokel just fell in the water. That's bad. I don't want to do this by myself. I'm very wary of doing this by myself, actually. Especially like if I get pinned down by a ghost. Then I'm really screwed. Twin sapient root. Once in a generation, an undisturbed root of the sapient plant gathers enough light to split in two, fostering another of its kind. Weapons forged from twin root were an ash smith's masterwork. They absorbed enough of the Ashen's power to make even an Elder Dark pause. Well, I guess that is our final stage crafting material then. That certainly seems as final as it gets. Oh, great. I found a thing called a bean grub. What is a bean grub? This prickly grub has an unpleasant smell that oozes ichor from its pores. Despite the disgusting flavor, brewers prize its ability to bind potion ingredients together. Though it seems bewildering at times, know that every creature lives with purpose. Well, I guess I trust you on that one, Geffen. So can I look at my map? No, we're just in a cave. Awesome. Oh, that's a shame. Nope. No, it's just angry at me. Great. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, this is probably my worst nightmare, being stuck here in the dark with no co-op partner and spiders advancing on my position. Oh, God. Genuinely uncomfortable right now. And again, really glad I didn't come here earlier, because what in the hell is this area? This area is nuts. This is definitely an end game area. This is like the first opportunity I would have had to come to this area and not get my ass handed to me on a silver platter. Like, if I had come here at any other time, like, oh, you know what? I found that place earlier. Maybe I should go explore it. Obviously, I would have eaten dirt. And I still might eat dirt. The dirt eating could still happen. What? Why? What? Ghost? Angry? Angry ghost? Ghost mad? Okay. I don't think that ghost is dead. I didn't get any scoria for that. Oh, this guy's nuts. This guy is... Oh! I don't know how to fight this man. I was too busy freaking out last time. Oh, I think I have that axe. I got that axe from somewhere. I think. I guess I'd have to look in my box to know for sure, but... It seems kind of familiar. Maybe one of the NPCs has been using it. Get a lot of scoria for killing these guys at least, so at least there's ample reward for the effort. Oh! Screw that guy. You know what? No, I'm not gonna taunt him, because it's gonna happen to me. Like, the minute that I'm like, haha, a spider fell on your head, of course it's gonna happen directly to myself. There's no point. I know better in video games by this point than to taunt my enemies, because in these kinds of games, the things that can happen to them can happen to you and will. Oh, God. Oh. Frightening. Frightening on many levels. This is great. I did not expect there to be just an entire cave here. This is This is super duper not what I expected on my backtracking. Now I'm kind of wishing I had wandered into this cave, because then I would have tried to fight the enemies here and been like, well, guess I'm coming back later. Would have made for an interesting little adventure. Oh, you missed! Haha! Okay, these ghosts with the red eyes are crazy. Oh wow, it killed me. That's brutal. The red-eyed ghosts are just as angry now as the blue-eyed ghosts were when I was in the desert earlier. My very first death was to one of these ghosts, and it's been like 25 million episodes of this playthrough and they're still killing me.